In Mexico, a characteristic element during the Christmas season is the piñatas. Our correspondent Antonia Aranda visited the International Piñata Fair, where cultural richness is fused with traditions. Let's see.
En el municipio de Acolman,
in the municipality of Acolman in the state of Mexico, 500 years ago the Augustinian friars started the tradition of piñatas.
la tradición señala que inicialmente eran ollas.
Tradition has it that they were initially clay pots decorated with colored paper. Their purpose was to teach elements of Catholic doctrine in a fun way, according to this chronicler.
Aquí había una fiesta dedicada a Huitzilopochtli.
Here there was a feast dedicated to Huitzilopochtli. It was called Panquetzalisli, and at the beginning of that feast that lasted 20 days, they hung from a wood at the entrance of the temple, a pot full of feathers and precious stones. Then the Augustinian friars, to eradicate these festivities, used the same clay pot, but instead of filling them with feathers and precious stones, they filled them with fruit.
Los pobladores del municipio de Acolman están
The municipality of Acolman is proud to be considered the birthplace of piñatas in Mexico, which is why it is celebrating the 39th edition of the International Piñata Fair. Highlights Lord, fourth generation of piñata artisans.
Y hablar de Acolman en el Estado de México es hablar de
To
piñatas.
speak of Acolman in the state of Mexico is to speak of piñatas. It makes me proud that I continue to preserve an identity in my municipality, that when people hear about Acolman they think about the piñatas, and above all continue to preserve the traditions and culture of our country.
En Acolman, más de 100 familias.
In Acolman, more than 100 families are dedicated to making piñatas with different materials and shapes.
Las piñatas son un elemento característico de las
Piñatas are a characteristic element of the Mexican festivities, but they have transcended borders.
La piñata al Perú llega por la televisión.
The piñata came to Peru through television. You see it on television, in the movies, in cartoons, and in the celebrations as well. Then Mexicans start arriving to live in Peru and start making piñatas, therefore there are piñatas in Peru thanks to the Mexicans, who started making them there. It is mainly used in festivities, it is used for children's parties also.
La Feria Internacional de la Piñata también incluye.
The International Piñata Fair also includes gastronomic and cultural activities. The tradition of piñatas is a clear example of the creativity and joy with which Mexicans celebrate Christmas and other holidays.
Antonio Aranda, teleSUR, Ciudad de México.